Alright, what's up guys? Me and O here. We are switching gears today. Bringing you a first on the channel. I don't know if you can tell or not. Certainly probably can hear. It's not the best of weather, to say the least. We're currently in a rainstorm. Forecast changed on us. Dropped down to 10%. I said, well, let's go ahead and do a little prospecting on the creek. And it started pouring down raining about as soon as we got here, but we're going anyway. We're going to take a dull day, and I think we're going to brighten it up with a little bit of yellow gold. So we're going to walk down the mountain here, dodge a few raindrops, slip into the creek and get everything set up. And we'll show you guys what we got going on here. Alright guys, we're back and we're in the creek, and we're actually not going to stay here. We got all our stuff set down here, but I want to show you something before I move on. I dug here a few weeks ago, and I actually had to put all my classified material back here in this hole. But you can see all these layers right here. I got some quartz. It's stacked up. This used to be the riverbed thousands of years ago, and it's just slowly shifted over this way. So I was digging in here, and this undercut line runs all the way down over here. Now my problem is I don't have enough water flow to run my sluice, even with the rain we had the past couple days. And I'll show you. Hey Owen, will you bring my pan over here? And I'll show you. I scooped up a pan full of that material I just showed you, and I ran it right here. I got my sluice set up. I'm trying to divert some water in here to get a really good flow. Got my V and my ripple right here. And it's running, but it's running slower than what I would like. So we got another place up ahead. Get that out of there. And we're gonna check it out. But before I move here, I'm gonna pan this out and see what's in that one pan of classified material. See what we caught right here. One thing I can say about these Angus MacKirk drop riffle sluices, cleanup is a breeze, and they catch gold. Our flower gold up here in West Virginia, it's a flower gold. This thing will catch it. All right, so that's cleanup. Let's go find some slack water over here and clean this thing up. I see the purple sand starting to show up. We're getting down to the heavies. We don't have any black sand here in West Virginia. It's like crushed garnets. That's our heavies here. Let's see what we got here. Well, I see a couple of flakes starting to show up. And here's the, you can see it on the camera there. That's the bigger flake. There's a few more little smaller ones than that one. I'll get it right there. Did it show it up on the camera?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, we got a few more. They went up. There's one right there. They're small. Like I said, they're flower gold. They wash back into this purple sand here. So I'm gonna get my snuffer bottle and snuffer these up, and we are going to move locations and see what we can get there, okay? All right, y'all. I moved down 2 bends in the creek, and you can see we got another layer showing through. Yeah, we got some quartz popping up in there. And right here, this is going down to this. It's all hard packed in here. There was another spot on down the creek, or up the creek a little bit. I was gonna try, but you know, before I go and walk some more, I'm going to get out my pickaxe, bust this up, and run a few test pans. Pan it out. See what we got. This little overhang / cave in the creek right here. It's a pretty cool place to set up shop. So let's get a couple test pans, run through, and I'll show you guys if there's anything in there. All right, I found one little flake in that test pan. And so I decided to move up here. I got room to put a sluice right there. I can also put another sluice right there. That works out because we got 2 sluices. And then we got this bank right here. And you can see the old packed gravel in here where this thing's been washing out. We're gonna get us some buckets and classify them out. Oh man. Get into some of this stuff right here. See if we can strike it rich. All right, guys, we are set up. We got Owen is over here. He's pulling out the material, classifying it down to an 8. This old gravel bed here. That's what he's doing. And let me show you what I'm doing. All these grass roots right here, I've been pulling them up. Now I got a little under a half of a bucket left, or a half of a bucket filled. I didn't classify it, but we're gonna run it through the sluice here and see if there's any gold in it. some sloppy stuff in there. I'm gonna go ahead and get this run through, and then I'm gonna pan this out and see if there's anything in it before I continue on doing some more buckets of this. We'll be right back, guys. Got here, if I can pan this out with one hand. It's a lot of purple sand in here for that small of a bucket. Now I saw a few flakes in here, so I didn't get completely skunked. See if I can find them again. I see one. Get him to show up here on the camera for y'all. Oop, I just moved it. Kind of hard to do with one hand. It's super fine flour gold here we have in West Virginia. And one little fleck right there, up there at the top. Glint right there. Here you go. That wasn't the biggest one though. Oh, there's that one. That is shining right there. I think that's the biggest one I've seen in there. You see, it's not too big. It's about the size of a grain of sand in there. But it's gold, and there's a few more in there with it. I'm going to go put these concentrates in a little container. And then I'm going to go sift me out another bucket and run it through the sluice and see if we can find anything else. Alright, guys. Owen just finished his first bucket out of Le Trap sluice. And we're going to see what he got here. If anything, hopefully he got something. Because I got about a 5-gallon bucket, 3/4 of the way filled now from where he was digging at earlier. Now he's using the Le Trap sluice, and it is not a drop riffle sluice. I actually picked it up on eBay, I want to say for $20 or $40. I don't know what model it is. I don't know what year it is. And I cannot find it anywhere on their website or anywhere on the web. I'm going to get a good picture of that sluice. And maybe somebody out there in YouTube land will watch the video and ID it for me. I've used it once before in the creek behind the house. I took a bag of sand from the Lowe's up here and ran through it. Caught a whole bunch of iron pyrite, a whole bunch of fool's gold, and one little flake of gold through it. and a whole bunch of welding rod ends. However that got in there. So I know it catches the heavies. This is the first time that I've actually ran, we've actually ran a bucket full of material from the creek in it. I'm curious to see if we're gonna get anything out of it. All right, let's see if we can find anything. Some of these bigger chunks out of here. All right. Well, you see anything?
What's that?
That is gold. That is your very first West Virginia gold that you dug yourself.
I found one last time.
You found one last time?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, we did. Yeah. We had found 3 little flecks last winter. He's talking about we went gold mining in the snow. But look, he did everything himself this time, guys. You got this little guy right here in front of my fingernail. You see it? Yeah. All right. So he dug that out of the ground himself and ran it through the sluice himself. And all I did was pan it out. And so, you can see our little weird purple sand we got here. One tiny little fleck of gold. So, I am going to snuffer this out for him and put it in a vial. And I don't know if we're going to stay and dig here or go back to that other spot. The water flow is low, but there's just a lot more gold there. It's right closer to bedrock. So I think we're going to cut our losses here and walk back to the other place. And we will see you back over there. All right, y'all, got more V going here in the sluice. This is the perfect flow right here for this Angus MacKirk. I do like it a lot better when it's running fast like this. It just really, really clears out the material a lot easier. A lot of times, if it's running too slow, these last 2 riffles right here, they clog up, and I gotta keep clearing them out. And it really likes this 1/8 inch classified material too. I got to give a shout out to James Shepard at Adventure Time Prospecting. He's up here in West Virginia too. He's right down the road from me in St. Albans. And he really taught me how to find this gold up here. This fine flower gold we got. He taught me what to look for. The quartz conglomerate that he's always talking about on his channel. Got a lot of good info for anybody that's really wanting to get into this hobby. I invite y'all to check him out at Adventure Time Prospecting. Super nice dude. Super knowledgeable. I said, check his channel out. Give him a thumbs up on his videos. Give him a like. Give him a subscribe. He just hit 1,000 subscribers not too long ago. There wasn't too much in this bucket here to begin with. I'm not really hoping for much. Not after only getting one fleck out of that cleanup in the lay sluice. I'll be very surprised if I get anything more with what I dug, because like I said, I dug out of this little bit of a bucket out of the same spot where Owen dug his. Really, the only difference is going to be this sluice. I actually took this one and moved it and set it up exactly where his was. Catch a little bit of that faster flowing water. I was running it a little on the slow side for that first bucket that I ran through it. That was the material that I got out of the roots. And I got a few little flakes in there with it, but nothing too much. I'm getting down to the nitty gritty here. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off, finish this bucket up, and we'll see what it looks like in the pan. All right. You can already tell a difference in the concentrates between the two. So. Now remember, this is only a half a bucket, not even a half a bucket. The location is exactly the same. We dug out of the same hole. Classified it out of the same classifier. The only difference is the sluice. I'm really not expecting anything in here, because I know that La Trappe catches gold. There's no question about that. I've got it out of it before. It'll catch the heavies. I know the Angus MacKirk does too. Let's see what we got. Okay. Not looking too good. No, we got a little crawfish visitor here. Little baby guy here. See him right there? All right. Just to say I'm not skunked. I don't know if you can see it or not. Did I just float it up? Oh, I just floated it up. Well, there was a little guy in there. A tiny one. See if I can find him again. Actually, I've got 3 showing up right here. See if I can get some of this stuff cleared up out of the way and not float it off again. Yeah, one of them floated. All right, see if we can see him. There's one right there in front of this finger. And then there's another one right there. I don't know if they're showing up too good or not. And there was a third one in there too. Let's see. He floated off. This might be it. Yep, there it is right here. There's 1, 2, 3. 3 little flakes. And I'm not even gonna, well, I don't know. We'll throw them back and let them grow. They'll grow into a big nugget. Well, there you have it, guys. That was a half a bucket with the Angus MacKirk out of the same hole that he was digging in. And I got 3 flakes to his 1. I don't know. Was it luck? Did I just happen to dig in a better spot? Or does the Angus MacKirk catch more gold than that lay trap does? You can see we just skimming along right here. We didn't dig very deep. There's a little bit of quartz in here, but not too much. That's why I didn't really have too much of a high hopes for this place. It was the best I could get, because down the creek, where that really good gravel line was packed in there, I'm getting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flakes a pan over there when I prospected it out. But the water flow is so slow. It takes forever to run run any kind of material through the sluice over there. So that's why we moved over here. We got a little faster flow. We could move a little more material. But I don't know. We had fun. Saw a whole bunch of salamanders. Dodged a million raindrops and skipped some rocks. Found a little bit of gold, a little bit of the shiny gold stuff on this cloudy day. Cloudy, rainy day. This cloudy 50 degrees cold day. In May. It was actually in the 40s this morning. It warmed up to nice warm 50, 51 degrees in shorts and Crocs. Getting here wet and cold, but we found a little color. And right now we're going to pick everything up, and we're going to walk out of here and head back to the house. Thank you guys for watching. And instead of tight lines, heavy pans. We'll see you on the next one.
304.